All right, so today we actually moving into some easy stuff. We should actually make it through this whole practice so everybody can submit and at least get one grade. SP1, I can identify positive and negative associations and scatter plots with 65% mastery. I usually circle what you need. I usually circle what you need so you don't have to worry about doing all of it. All right, so a scatter plot is a graph of order pairs in a coordinate plane that represents data. Each order pair reports information about two variables, the x-axis and the y-axis. So a scatter plot is where you look and all you see is just dots everywhere. That's a scatter plot. It shows characteristics of data sets that are not easily seen in tables. A table, the only thing that table gonna give you is give you those numbers. But that scatter plot will show you how those numbers relate to each other. I ain't been back there to know, baby. I can't tell you. All right, and bivariate data analysis, that's the study of two related variables, or in other words, that's what a scatter plot is known as, a bivariate data analysis. And then an outlier. We've experienced outliers before when we did dot plots. That's the order pair outside the main cluster. And we'll easily know it's an outlier because they use it away from everything else. But the main things we're looking at today is those associations. Associations are a trend in the scatter plot, which can be modeled by a straight line. So when we're talking about associations, think about a straight line, if you can make a straight line. So a positive association is pretty much what we know about positive. That means I am increasing from left to right. It says upward, or in other words, increase. So this would be called a positive association because most of those dots are increasing as we move from left to right. And then we have what's known as a negative association, which means they are decreasing from left to right. We always look from left to right. So this one to the side would be known as a negative association because most of those points, I can kind of make a negative line through it. And then, of course, we have these two at the bottom. This one, what do you notice about all those dots? Kind of all together, a little bit spaced out, but they pretty much all over the place. So anytime we're all over the place, we really can't say if we can make a line through it, it's known as no association or no relationship. What do you notice about this one? Okay, kind of she said triangle, we're gonna say anything that pretty much has a curve in it. So anytime we have anything like that, they are known as non-linear. So we have a positive association, a negative association, no association, or a non-linear association. Any question about the association? No. Oh, you good. The negative one will always be that way. Yes, it's gonna always be going down when I'm looking from left to right. Yep. It kind of is the same when we did slopes. I don't know if you remember slopes, but slopes work the same way. A positive slope going to increase, negative slope decrease. Yep. I got it. So go ahead and pull your practice up. It's in our usual place in Schoology. In the folder that says February the 22nd through the 26th. Now notice everything in Schoology I place in folders. So if you look on your progress report and it say January 6th through the 8th, you got an ENG, that means I need to come to the folder. Do not go to the grade book. The grade book don't have it set up in a way to where you easily notice it was for that week. Well, if you go to that phone, they got everything you need just for that day. I don't know. I still put yours in classroom. Non-negotiable. That was I was told. And she only over there because they were new and apparently they ain't never went back and put the new kids in. That's fine. But I mean, take out a piece of paper and we go along. We're gonna try to get through as much as we can. I'm losing weight. Which section you in? 8-1, 8-2, 8-3. That is correct. I don't see it in 8-2. Let me check 8-3. All right, and they didn't even say nothing this morning, so hold up. Let me copy it over there to you. Copy the courses. Yes, it's on the table too.
I don't smell before. I just don't know who from. I don't know.
All right, refresh LaShayla and let me know if you see it now. Because I see it now. Okay. You're welcome. Open up Wednesday's practice.
I don't have it.
Refresh, because it just popped up.
Hey.
It's hard to find this stuff. No, it is not. Yes, it is. Don't use it all up. You popped up.
Yeah, so much better.
All right, question 1. We're going to try to get through as much as we can. I think the first group made it till about 6. What we're going to see? It reads, which best describes the type of association shown in this scatter plot? Think about to what I said. If I was to draw a line through it, what kind of line would we be able to draw with this down?
It would be negative. It would be negative.
Why you say negative?
Because it's going this way.
I can get a minute, B.
Oh, it's going down.
All right, so is this the other way it's possible?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you just recognize, if it look like that, negative, look like that, positive.
All right.
I said, we do that, we good. If it's everywhere, it'll be no relationship. And then if it's a curve, it'll be the non-linear. Yep.
Okay, because this practice on February 24th, right?
Yep. Look, I think, what's today's date?
The 24th.
Was it in the classroom, Lakeland? Okay. All right, then number 2. It says, which pair of variables would most likely have a positive association? So another thing to know about positive association would be both will be so both increasing. So when we think about that, think of something increasing, and I'm gonna just draw a graph over here. Act like it need to be moving like this. So if you don't see the picture moving like that, it's not what we need. So case in point, age of a kitten and its weight. What happens as that cat gets older?
It doesn't necessarily get fatter.
Okay, now they said a kitten. Now think about a little kitten. As that little kitten get older, it's gonna get what? Or both increasing.
That's right.
That will work. Now the cat in here, it will work.
See, I didn't read it. I just heard y'all say cat.
The kitten is gonna grow till they get a cat, and then of course it's gonna start growing, kind of like you are. Young, growing until you reach a point where.
But our brain continues to grow until they continue.
I always thought that was.
That's how you know Jesus was a man.
That what?
I said I always thought it was the same thing.
Well, cat
same kid.
Like,
No, the kid is like a baby. The kid is a baby. The more mama feed that baby is going to grow. That's what the kid like. Compared now, if they would have said a cat in his way, then yeah, we would have said probably no relationship. Because that cat won't necessarily gain weight. Or think of you all. You all still grown. Well, if they would have said an adult my age, it would be no. Yeah. It'd be no or probably it may still be positive depending on how much bigger I get. But yeah. What you say?
You never get no cold.
no, she done wrong.
I've been like this since I was 8th grade. Literally. Temperature in the cell of me. What you know?
I said negative.
Cause the temperature can get hot and mittens, you don't wear mittens when it's cold.
I only wear mittens when it's cold, so that would be negative. Mm-hmm. Said the temperature in ice cream.
You get ice cream?
Yeah, because like when it's hot and like real hot, you want to like just get some ice cream. They can cool off in the summer heat.
You don't eat ice cream. You eat ice cream in the cold.
You watch the summer.
All right, but think about it. Let's say this is our graph, and let's say that's 30 degrees, and this 50 degrees, and this 70 degrees, and 100 degrees. This is my ice cream. That's maybe only 2. And then let's say over here, by the time it gets to 50, think about it. As the temperature gets hotter, more people want what?
Ice cream.
When it's real cold, it may only be a few people that say, "I don't need ice cream." But when it's 100 degrees outside, all the kids want the ice cream truck to come through. I'm going to the store buying popsicles, ice cream. We want to stay cool. So yeah, that would work.
Yes, I knew it.
All right, they said the highest students and the scores on the test.
No. We can grow. Yeah, you said it. That's what
The shortest person can make.
I can make a 50 then.
And I like that you said that the short person make a 50. Because that's pretty much saying if I get taller, I'm going to score better. That's just how the truth is right there. He said the number of notebooks bought and the total cost.
Yeah, because you got
Because the more notebooks bought.
I mean, like probably yourself. Shoot. I'll buy a bunch of notebooks for a small price.
Okay. Unless it's on sale. I like how you said that, Amari. If it's on sale. But a standard price, even if it's on sale, if I get more of them, I'm going to pay a little bit more. All right, and then L said the amount of time walking home and my current distance from home.
No.
Why you say no?
Because you know how people work out and like they run around each time their time gets shorter.
Good job. Or if I'm walking home, my distance to home is going to get closer and closer because I'm getting there. Good.
That was a parent, right? Not so skilled, not so skilled.
It was an order with.
That's how I asked you a question when I just walked in.
And then I shake my head and say, all these cheering failing. I got to give an F to my smart cheering.
You don't have to.
You're right, I don't have to, but you got to show me a little different. Show me a little effort. Now, when we do it together in class and we don't have common sense and hit submit, yeah. Or watch that video that she claims she can't never find. Yeah, we're going to keep that little 50.
That's all wrong. Do some R&E, some I&M.
Okay, so look at what it says. They got hits and runs. Hits is the X, runs is the Y. So we're going to plot that. Some of y'all know how to do your dots on your thing. I'm going to have to make it small up here, India, so I can get it all on one page.
I suppose I can open my computer. Girl, you need to go to lunch.
So then we be the same way y'all be. Sleepy, hungry.
What you got in your microwave over there?
I got nothing
You
to
gonna
do.
cook something good last night, didn't you?
I know she did. She always cooks some food.
got some salad over there.
I ain't been cooking. My work has been
She
good.
was eating good yesterday. She ate some Popeyes.
I already didn't know about that shit.
You got some grease and neck bone.
And some cornbread.
Y'all
And that was some jiffy.
tell me folks I like to eat. All right, so I drew it. If you can maneuver it on yours, you can. If not, try to do it later. All right, but we gotta look at what they say.
Positive.
Positive.
And you got two outliers.
All right, now before you move on, you said positive, so we're gonna go with it. So that was C, so I'm gonna go ahead and put C for yes.
Your first one is yes, I think. Also, when you type it, you put the letter in the house.
Uh-huh.
Oh, because the ain't just 1914.
And you need to put a rationalization with it. Some of y'all be getting half off on your practice because y'all know my one rule. Word for explanation. In class, when you all gonna tell why is that or why some, so I'll say C, yes, it increases.
I think something died in your heat.
I'm trying to get my work.
Cause I didn't smell it until the heat came on.
I got blunt on. I still smell that lotion. It smell like a glove. So y'all don't smell it there at all.
No, I don't feel nothing.
I'm trying to.
Well, can I
Now,
say
see, I like to be over here because I got this little plug in, and I know it always smells good. Smells like it's like
somebody who died?
I think A is.
I think we need to call the FBI.
all right, now hold that thinking. Now she said it's positive. If we were to draw a positive line, would A be near that line or would it be away from that line?
Away from the line.
I'm gonna draw it. I'm gonna draw a line. I'm gonna ask you again. Is it very far away from that line?
No. The other one is.
Which one?
Down at the top.
Right over there.
Yeah, so A would not be an outlier. And you say it's close to the point. It's gonna fit near that line.
It's out, Leah. I didn't talk about outliers.
We do.
I call that outlier. Either one.
No, it's out.
Yeah. Absolutely. So E, that means we would say yes, it's far away. Okay. D, we can go ahead and eliminate because we said it had what kind of association? Good. So now we got B and we got F. B says that the number of hits increase and the number of scores run decrease.
Can you read that?
The number of scores increase.
No, Miss Kitty.
The run score decrease.
No, because some of them went up, some went down. So it's like in the middle.
All right, and think about what we said about positive. If I have a positive association, that means both are good. Both are increasing. And we know that because we said positive. The only way we'll get one that's increasing and one decreasing if it's a negative association. All right, and then we got F. It says if the trend continues for a game when Tyler's team won 20 hits, the number of runs scored would be more than likely greater than 10. All right, so 20 is over here. Would it be greater than a score of 10? Look at what we had at a score of 19. I had about 14. So would you say 20 will give me about the same amount of score? Yes. I'm gonna say 19 had what? 14? And that trend line will pretty much show us if we keep going, 20 is gonna be up there. Any questions about it? Y'all got it?
I don't get discouragement.
You can do it.
That'd be y'all. It'd be the Wi-Fi. Jesus, I feel weak.
We got another question? Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be about 10, 11, 12. You got a court?
11, 12 questions?
Your computer still on, so?
You can use mine. Mine's been on fast.
She can
She
write it. And then with writing it, they should give you an option when you upload it to just take a picture of it and put it in there. But you can go back and type it if you choose to.
You want us to write that blue stuff on the side there? Yeah, the explanation.
Yeah, them your rationales.
Sorry for this interruption. This is a test, and I need Ms. Myers to call the front office. Cassandra Ms. Easterlin Myers, please call the front office. And this is a test. Please let us know if you still cannot hear the announcements. Thank you.
Why we can do 5 minutes? I want to run outside.
Tomorrow, most likely. Which pair of variables would you expect to have a negative association? All right, so that's when one is increasing and one is decreasing. All right, so read them and think about it before we say a negative association. Mm-hmm.
Man, I would be wrong sometimes. Just because they say it's incorrect, just because they say it's incorrect, they say it's incorrect or correct.
Why is it supposed to be incorrect?
Incorrect.
They're saying it's incorrect.
Also, are you thinking about B? Let's think about B. B says a person's height and the number of pets they own.
Now, how did he choose that?
Does that even have any relationship?
No. There's some they're decreasing.
That's like saying the taller you are, the more animals you got.
I feel like you see.
So it's because you want the hours you work and the money makes you go up.
All right. The more hours, the more money I make.
What? So ain't this one increasing, one decreasing?
Omar, you
I feel like
said.
it's C. Because like when you driving, that's distance being traveled up, and that's and like time going away, that's the time going backwards. So like you're running out of time while you're trying to go to work.
Running out of time. Okay, I kind of see that rationale and I see that thinking. How do you think about the speed and my distance to work?
That means it's wrong. It's D. That's down.
What you say, Ron? I mean, India, what you say?
She said that's wrong.
All right, now think
It's
about it.
right.
Think. If I wake up on time, I typically drive speed limit to work. I'm cool about 55, 60. Well, let me wake up a little late. And then I'm getting about 70, 80, down 13. I might even hit 100. Now think about that speed. If I'm going my 30 miles, if I'm going my 55, 60 miles per hour, it usually take about 30 minutes to get to work. I don't have to rush. But if I'm going 70, 80, 90 down 13, am I going to get to work in the same amount of time? I'm going to get there fast. I'm going to get there fast. That's what this means. It's on my text. The faster I go, the quicker I ride.
It's C. Because D is stupid.
You said it's stupid. Hold on. All right, D said the number of friends you have, number of birthday parties. How that stupid, isn't it? What that mean?
Or associates.
So that means the more friends you have, the more birthday parties you should be attending.
But what if he has no friends?
Me. All right, so then when they said, for my answer, I'm gonna say the correct answer is C because the faster I go, the quicker I arrive. And I would say Brian chose the wrong answer because that don't have a relationship. And see, a lot of us miss points on this question because we'll tell what the person did wrong, but we don't ever tell them what the correct answer was. Arrive. She said arrive. The faster I go, the quicker I arrive. I think. Well, y'all better stop playing for your class and get that credit for that class. You better learn how to type.
I know how to type on my phone. Okay. I get it sent. Honey, you late.
She ain't even in the right class, so she ain't come in.
Do you be leaving me in the wait?
I don't know, I left you in there, was it yesterday? I said she gonna check her schedule and see when she come. Never came back, didn't come with your regular class.
I left and didn't come back. That sounds like me.
Stay in there, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, all morning. I had to email you, this is not your class. Had to send you a message through Zoom, find your class, check the email. I said, okay, I guess you still asleep. Yeah.
Still asleep? I don't know
how y'all do. You log in, try to get back in the bed, and
I logged in, and I was probably cooking myself some food. And when I went on back to my computer,
what, cooking?
I didn't cook it because
Okay. All right, looking at 5. Students at Central Middle School decided to gather survey data from their classmates on a number of different questions. Which pair of variables from the survey will most likely have no association, meaning it's not related? So think about them and think what could possibly have no relation.
C.
Number of books owned, number of visits to the doctor. I own a whole lot of books. Guarantee you it ain't got nothing to do with me going to the doctor because I do not go to the doctor.
You don't go to the doctor? Yeah.
Of course, I have to go sometime, but you know.
So you just go get them daily checkup? I mean, monthly checkup?
Yearly checkup, and I hope that's it.
I go to the doctor when I need to go. I go when I get sick. Okay, Miss Getty, this is I gotta get home.
I think it's 7, 6. This 6.
There's no relationship, man, because I don't play.
Good. All right, so I like how you said it. She already said there's no association. So I'm gonna look at everything that got an association down there. They got positive and negative, so I'm gonna say false. And I'm just put over there. So you put with part of your rational lab, no association. You said B and D? That's you?
Core.
Oh, I wonder why I'm hearing the boy. Alright. Now think about what they said. A says an outlier exists at the point representing a salary of $62,000. So I'm gonna look for salaries. 62,000 be about right here. So that's this point. Would you say this point is an outlier? Would you say that's an outlier? Would you say that's an outlier? Is it close to all the points? It's far away from the points?
Well, it's far away from the point. It says, yeah.
Although it doesn't have an association, most of these points are right here. So that means that point should be somewhere over here. All right, looking at C, it says the smallest school district has an average student-teacher ratio of approximately 8.6. So the smallest school district most likely has the smallest pay. So that'll be about 43,000. would you say that value is about 8.6? Right there?
It could be.
Could be.
I probably say go up more.
You'll say go up a little more?
Close to the 9.5.
Yeah, I would probably say probably halfway between 7 and 8.
So right there, when you're thinking it's like 8.0.
Good. I would have said 8.0. All right, and then the last one said the school district with an average salary of 48,000 and a student teacher ratio of 13 is an outlier. 48,000. So they're talking about up here. Would you say that's an outlier?
No, it's close with them.
I say close to the other corner. Oh, we said false then. I don't know why I wrote true. Y'all better tell me.
I could say 8 hours.
My cell just broke too.
Oh, and see, A would have been true. An outlier is this at the point represent the salary. We said that was an outlier. Yeah, we gotta watch our shit. For B, B and D had the same association because there was no association. Y'all got it? All right. We got 5 more minutes before lunch, so we're gonna try to squeeze in one more. Or whatever, how many more we can. Okay. All right, it says each scatter plot can be described by one of the following: a positive, negative, non-linear, or none.
Negative. And the second one positive. And the third one negative, positive, no, none, and then non-linear at the end.
All right, so you say none, and then you say non-linear. I can work with that. Good.
We can squeeze one more in.
Yep, we can. All right, looking at the topic, I already asked, what type of association does that scatter plot show? Look at those dots.
None. That's answer none.
We just on number 3.
No, that's because that's number 8. I got 7. All right, so we said that was non-association, so that means C, because it was 9. All right, we're gonna try to squeeze 9 and 10 in here together. 9 said describe the situation. There would be a positive association between 2 variables. All right, so I want you to stop and think. Remember we said positive, both things have to be increased. So think about something, maybe something in your life, something that you've done happen,
Girl. You're the only one laughing. Sit down.
Come on. Positive association.
It's not coming to my head.
She said something about a plate.
Like a baby, a fetus? Yeah. It does get bigger.
Yeah, it does increase with the height. I mean, they get taller and then taller. That's a little bit. Hunger and food consumption.
What'd you say?
Hunger and food consumption. Smart, but it
You said hunger and okay. The hungrier I am, the more I'm gonna eat. I can deal with that. Anybody else? They giving y'all several. Nobody else? All right, so you got one of those two. All right, number 10 said use the scatter plot for this problem. It asks which point appears to be an outlier.
C.
16 and
20. It's about 20, look like. See? All right, they said Gary chose A. And C, he chose that one. Why y'all think he possibly chose that one?
It was at the bottom.
All right, he said it was on the bottom. Don't do that.
it's kind of spaced out for all the other ones.
It's a lit space.
If I didn't know how to do it, I'd fix it too.
Okay. All right, any other rationale why he might have chose that one? You put that in your answer. And I'm That's probably one. But see, everybody don't have to see it and hear it. And if I put that up here and it's a recorded session, they're gonna go back, Kenny, why you say that in there? I don't know that that may be a possible solution, but you know, we just can't do that, India. All right, part B of that asks you, what type of association appears?
Positive.
Why you say positive? Because it said explain.
Because it's going. Oh. Go, Zerkio. Oh, no. Yeah. You know, stop.
Why you say positive?
She stopped me. I remember. I said positive because it's going over. Yeah. Something like this. It's increasing from left to right.
There we gonna go with. Don't just say going up, because then it catches in my feedback on your board, I'm say going up high. And then I'm gonna give you the little half point, because you tell me how we're going up to me. It's kind of like this. Yeah. It'll be decreasing from left to right.
Oh my God, every time.
How many more we got? 2? Let's see if we can squeeze in these 2, and y'all will be done did all your practice for the day. All right, so and then we're gonna go get our lunch.
Yeah.
Anyway, come on, because we already 5 minutes over. The scatter plot represents data comparing the incomes of a company's employees in a number of years. What trends do you know? Did I skip one? Okay, we'll go back. All right, so somebody said positive association is increasing left to right. Anything else you notice? Where is it? All right, outlier at 680. Anything else to notice?
It didn't start at 10, but
That's fine, see. All right, at the bottom it said, with the gallons of gas a car uses and the distance it travels have a positive or negative association. I'm on a full tank of gas. What does that mean for my distance?
your gas would be negative.
Get the door. Open the door for hard. Negative, mainly why?
Because the more you drive, the more gas you get. You know when your gas going down.
All right, so the more you drive, the less gas you have. That'll work. Yep. Y'all said we got 11. I'm gonna let them go to lunch, and then we'll just be the last one for lunch today, so we can go back to eat.
Where's the food all going? But
Y'all got that one? 12 and 13?
What do you go back to 11?
All right, so 11 said describe a situation in which there's a negative association. What could be negative?
Oh, we should be. Did we do that? We did.
We did some answer choices where they let us choose it. Now they want you to decide on what could be negative.
So, okay, you want to ask us.
No man.
And how stiff your hair is. Hair product and how stiff your hair is.
But I mean, the more hair product, the stiffer it's gonna be, right? So that's gonna be positive.
If you got, we can do just this hair. I thought I did like the less, like you won't have as much.
Hold on for it.
In the bottle. Like there won't be as much if you use. Like if your hair is thicker, you're gonna have the bottle.
Okay, so we'll go with a full bottle of hairspray to the number of uses. If I use it more, and like you said, if I got more hair or something, then yeah, I may run out. Corey, what were you saying? The more food. But that'll be, let's say, food in my pantry to how much I done ate. Then I can see I'm starting with a whole lot and then I'm ending with a few. All right, so you can do one of those. All right, go ahead and finish getting what you need. You can leave your stuff right there. Come on over, line up. If it is some hand sanitizer, we're gonna go grab lunch real quick. Those of you at home, I hope you have a great rest of your day. We completed all of today's practice, so that means everyone should be submitting. Y'all have a good one.